Today we're going to be talking about social media content for lead generation, converting your following into leads. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam, real estate agent and a global team leader at eXp Realty. I'm also the co-founder of a new social media content platform called karuvi. Make sure you stay to the end to get free access to this platform. For those of you that don't know, I actually worked in marketing consulting for over a decade. I'm actually a marketer turned real estate agent, which is why a lot of the content that I'm going to be sharing with you is strategy based and they're fundamental to creating a powerful personal brand. Before we get into social media content and how to leverage this as a lead generation tool, I want to talk about personal branding because that's a driving force to the type of content you're going to be publishing. And it's building that impression or the perception of an individual, in our case, as a real estate agent. And that's based on sharing our experiences, expertise, and highlighting us as a leader in our community and positioning us within our industry on a level based on our achievements and our competencies. And through our social media content, we're going to be elevating our credibility, differentiating us from our competition, which is going to help, again, build our personal branding over time. Now that you understand personal branding, I want to talk about a commonly asked questions by real estate agents. Often they ask me, what platform should I be choosing? A lot of the time my answer is, you want to be on a lot of the platform as much as you can to build your omnipresence. However, first and foremost, you want to understand your capacity. You never want to start multiple social media accounts and post once every single month and not truly ever leverage these platforms. It's actually even better to choose just one social media platform and post consistently on there, helping the algorithm work for you rather than choosing multiple platforms. Which is why some of my recommendation is to choose a long form content platform and a short form content platform. Which is why for Josh and I, for the Rajasingam brand, a lot of our content and the value sits on YouTube, which is the long form. And we repurpose this content from YouTube onto a lot of the other platforms, for example, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google My Business, as well as YouTube community as well. This enables us to help build the omnipresent, but also saving us on time. Next is thinking about content strategy and developing a high quality content. And you're probably wondering, what does that look like? And when you're building a content strategy, some of the things that you want to keep in mind are your brand personality, your tone and voice of these content, because you want to make sure you stay consistent with this when you're publishing content so that you remain top of mind. And when you remain consistent with your key messages, your uniqueness, your unique value proposition is going to be seen through properly. And most importantly, understood and received by your audience. And these three pillars are super important when you're thinking about a content strategy. And these are value, relevancy, and consistency. And through those three pillars, you want to ensure that your content touches the 4 C's, which are ensuring that your content is clear, compelling, concise, and credible. And this is why I always mention, share your story, connect with people, make sure your content are relevant and is relatable, because remember, we're in the people business and you want to make sure that people can relate to you. And remember, as a real estate agent, you're not just selling properties, you're selling a lifestyle of that community, which is why Josh and I on all our platform, we're always sharing pictures of us hanging out with our children in the Slitty Place neighborhood, traveling across Toronto, sharing people with our passions for travel, love for baseball, so that people can look at us and relate to us as family, as people who are driven, people that live in this neighborhood, and they're able to connect with us in a way that they can resonate living here as well. And you always want to share a lot of uniqueness about your community. For example, we live by the waterfront, but it's a condo city living by the waterfront, and that's super unique, and we like to share that on our content as much as possible. The next is creating purposeful content. And remember, every single content that you're going to be sharing, you want to keep your audience in mind. And the biggest tip that I can give you is every time you're about to post something, ask yourself, does this post serve a greater purpose? Does it feed into my vision and my purpose? For example, some of the ways to look at this content is you can ask yourself, is it educational? Is it promotional? Is it tending to promote something? Is it entertaining? Is it inspirational? And is it going to help connect them with something? Is it interactive? So make sure you have a purpose, and it has to align with your greater purpose of you as a real estate agent or a community builder or a team builder, etc. And to drive this home, I actually want to share a quote with you from the owner of Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban. You've probably seen him on Shark Tank. Because he's the owner of a basketball team, he said, "We're not in the business of selling basketball. We're in the business of giving you a chance to create shared experiences," which is why your content shouldn't always be about you listing and selling and coming soons. This is why the exact reason why my business partner and I created karuvi Social, which is a new social media content platform for real estate agent, which you'll get information at the end of this video about getting free access to this platform. And now that you understand how to create a compelling content strategy, you want to make sure that you are able to share all of this content with your audience. And working with some of our real estate agents and doing some market research for the past couple of months, building this new platform, we realized that a lot of real estate agents are struggling, and it's that guesswork that they spend a lot of time figuring out what to post on social media. Or they know exactly what to post, but they don't have a lot of time. Or they have a lot of time, they don't know what to post. And it's a constant struggle of figuring out what your capacity of leveraging these free social media platforms. So what you can do is create a social media content planner. And this is where you can plan out every single day of the month exactly what you want to post. And this is what you'll see that we do in our platform, is that we provide you with strategy on what to post. So it's not just templates that you're going to get from Canva or anywhere else. This is beyond just templates. Remember, you want to differentiate yourself from every other real estate agent, and you're not just selling properties as a real estate agent, you're selling a lifestyle, and you're building and creating your personal brand. And your content has to be more than just listings, coming soons, and sold. It has to be a lot to relate to people from a lifestyle perspective, sharing your hobbies, what it's like spending time with family, what it's like exploring your community, and even client stories and testimonials. So you're bringing the forefront of some of the people you worked with in the past. And when you're talking about even just community highlights, thinking about attractions and tours, any events that are coming up, which is why farming is so important. And I'm going to be talking about that in my future videos, which is why I also find that it's important to share some of your mindset content, your intentions, some of your goals, so that people can relate to you and understand that you're a driven person that's going to take care of them every single step of the way when it comes to their transaction. And remember, as an entrepreneur, time is more precious than ever. So make sure you're automating a lot of these content, and you're leveraging scheduling tools, so you're automating to scale. You never want to be caught having to post on social media when you're in the middle of a transaction. And I guarantee you, your social media will take the second seat when you're helping a client. And this is where a lot of your social media algorithm falls off the rhythm, because you're not consistent with posting on social media. And a lot of my trainings in the past, I've shared this quote with you from Seth Godin, a marketing expert, that there's no shortage of remarkable ideas. What's missing is our will to execute them, which is why I highly recommend that you take advantage of our social media content platform that we created for real estate agent. Remember, I worked in marketing for over a decade. This is what I did every single day. I wrote social media content. I created marketing plans. I wrote up to 200 marketing plans every single year on initiatives and events. So we be doing it justice. We want sharing this information with our real estate agents and our team. So you have access to this. You get a free trial. And make sure you comment below to get a free trial of our content planner. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can see more content like this. If you're a real estate agent and you want to get free access to modern marketing strategies as well as smart business resources, make sure you get in touch with me. My information is in the description below. I look forward to chatting with you. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate agent and a global team leader at eXp Realty. I'll see you next time.